Talks between UPS and its union have stalled, and a week later, the two sides seem no closer to reaching a deal. The Teamsters are vowing to go on a nationwide strike next month if the impasse continues. One of the biggest sticking points, just how much is UPS going to pay its lowest ranking employees? Big question there. So here to discuss that is WDRB business reporter Chris Otts. The Teamsters have a new catchphrase. It is, quote, part-time poverty. So what workers are we talking about here, and how much do they want?
Well, the workers that people are most familiar with, of course, are your UPS drivers, and they make very good wages. But behind the scenes, there's this whole other group of people that you don't normally see who work in warehouse positions, putting these packages on the truck or on airplanes here in Louisville at the Worldport hub. And, you know, the Teamsters last contract 5 years ago gave this group about $15.50 an hour as of today. But in most places, in fact, in all places, UPS is paying more than that because the market has gone up. So it's $20 or $21 for a brand new hire here at Worldport at the hub. So now the Teamsters are looking at what can they get more from that. But, you know, the thing with these jobs is that if you just look at the cash wage, that's not the entire picture. UPS also has excellent benefits, and they've always been a large component paid in benefits. I spoke with a supply chain expert about this earlier today.
I think when you look at the total package, and you also look at, not everyone wants full-time, right? And you look at the college benefits. If I'm a college student, it is, even where the wages are right now, it's a very good job. But the challenge is that the disparity between UPS and the market now has dissipated. And so if UPS wants to keep attracting the best people, they are going to need to make some changes on wages, no doubt about it.
Chris, we have very low employment, and the Teamsters, they are talking a big game. You kind of just mentioned it a little bit. UPS is already paying over $20 an hour here and in other places, and you mentioned benefits as well as the union targeting anything else during this negotiation.
Well, they won't say, of course, and it's probably a good negotiating strategy not to say exactly what your target is, but there are Teamsters who are vocal about wanting $25 an hour as a new sort of wage floor for UPS, which is kind of remarkable to think about. You know, 5 years ago, we were at 13 and people were arguing about should they have gone to 15. It kind of tells you how much the job market has improved at the lower wage scale since then. Now, the other thing is that if they go that high, they also have to find a way to reward and pay more all of these long-time, part-time workers. They have been sort of frustrated that as everyone's pay has gone up, they're there for 8 years, sometimes longer, and still making the same as someone coming in off the street. So the Teamsters have a bit of a tricky balancing act here in how much they get, and they're generally pushing for higher wages across the board. And we'll see if UPS has anything left to give.
Yeah, I can see how that would be frustrating for a lot of the workers, so we will see what happens. We know you will be on it. Chris, you posted an extensive story about this on our website, including some competing pressures the union is facing as it tries to boost that starting wage. You can read Chris's story right now on WDRB.com.